Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Lush Gardener. So a lot of you had asked me this question about this particular variety of succulent in my last video. Now this is called as Echeveria Laresensis. I'm not very sure I'm pronouncing that correct. I'll put up the name on the screen. Now the thing is that even the name that I've said is quite different from the actual ID of this succulent. I will put up the actual ID of this succulent as well, as you can see on the screen. Now this succulent gets its name from the location or from the place where it was found. It's a place in Peru. So the name is of the place where it was discovered, and it is a natural variety. The good part about natural varieties succulents are that they are more hardy as compared to hybrid succulents. So I'm quite happy that it's a natural variety. Very easy to propagate. It tends to put out a lot of pups. Now as per the information, I have heard that it grows around 25 centimeter in width, and then it starts to clump. It gets a lot of pups. I have separated a lot of pups over the period of time. You can see this was the oldest one. They are very stressed. They have this beautiful color. Unlike the mother plant still has some blue on it, but these are slowly starting to turn pink. And here are few more. This is a mix pot. I have some other succulents as well, but there are few of the pups from this succulent. They look absolutely beautiful. I will show you another pup. I will put it up on the screen. This one is completely stressed. It's completely turned pink in color. Very difficult to identify that it's the same succulent, but yes, it is the same succulent, but it's completely stressed because it gets a good amount of 5 to 6 hours of direct morning sunlight and a little bit less watering. So you can see the colors are very, very intense. It's completely pink in color. Now there's another thing that I have noticed. I'm not very sure if you guys have noticed about it. If you remember, this is Echeveria chuinensis, which is a natural variety. Again, it is found in Mexico, and it also gets the name from the location where it was discovered. In Mexico. This is Echeveria chuinensis. Now I don't know why both of them at the end, if you notice NSIS, both of them have that same thing. Probably it is something to do with while naming the succulent, probably they put half of the, or they put the complete name of the location and then they add these few letters in front of that. It's very strange, but I noticed both of them have this ness at the end. But that is something that I thought I will mention it. But both of these succulents are hardy succulents, look absolutely beautiful. One is from Peru, one is from Mexico. You can see how they are distributed in throughout the world. So when a lot of people say that succulent are desert plants, it's not true. They are kind of distributed in all parts of the world, and they have a very unique look to it. Of course, our chuinensis is not going to turn blue in color, and this succulent is not going to turn green in color. So you can see so much of difference in the coloration and in the type. But both of them I have noticed is that they have this beautiful tips. That's what Echeveria is known for. This one is still very young. It tends to grow bigger. I think even this will grow around 20 or 25 centimeter in width. They grow more broad, but not very large. They don't grow very large like how we have some of our Echeverias that tend to grow. These tend to grow a little bit smaller than them, but then they start to clump. Chuinensis, I'm not very sure if it clumps, but it does put out pups. But this one is known to clump. They put out a lot of pups around, and then you can separate them once they reach a decent size. Now regarding the care, you can see my soil mix is always the same. It's a mix of aquarium sand 80% and 20% of filtered garden soil. It's a very gritty soil. All of them require a good, whether it's Chuinensis or whether it's this one, they require a good amount of morning direct sunlight for 5 to 6 hours. The best time to stress them is during winters because the environment is cool. Less watering, more direct sunlight, and the colors will be even more vibrant. Watering, I would say, whenever you tend to see that the soil mix is completely bone dry, wait for another couple of days and then go ahead and water. Again, it's an individual check. You have to do it by yourself. You have to personally check. Don't assume that the soil might be dry. If you're not very sure, wait for a couple of more days, because remember, underwatering is still better. You can still revive your succulent if you have underwatered it, but if it's overwatered, there is no going back. In most cases, the succulent will get rotted. So it's very important that you check the soil. If you're not very sure, wait You can always wait. There is no harm in waiting. The succulent is not going to die if you're going to wait, or if you're going to hold on to your watering for another couple of days. So that's all about it, guys. Pest issues, I haven't seen any pest issues. They have a lot of heavy farina on them. Compared to the Laresensis, they don't have a lot of farina. They do have very minimum, but these guys have a lot of farina. You can see all that blue, all that chalky coating that you see is all farina. A lot of it has got disturbed, but they do have a good amount of farina on them. If you are from a place wherein your succulents tend to go into a strict dormancy, then please don't do a leaf propagation, stem cutting or beheading of Echeverias, because they will be getting into their dormant period during the winters if you have placed your succulents outdoor. Propagation is very easy. You can do it during the summers. Leaf propagation is very easy. They easily get propagated via leaves. You can do a stem cutting, separating of the offsets. As I said, they put a lot of offsets around them. They get a very good clump shape. You can take or separate the offsets once they reach a decent size and grow them individually. So guys, that's all about it. If you are looking out for this succulent, if you happen to find it, do add it in your collection. As I said, it's a natural variety, a little bit more stronger as compared to your hybrids. So guys, that's all about it. I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe and keep propagating.